periphery doesn't limit equal opportunities. Christy Ayagwa Adaji, NTA News.
I am Oluremi Tinubu, the global and national Stop TB champion. Many people have asked why I've chosen to champion the fight against a disease like tuberculosis. My reason stems from a deep personal experience. I once had a friend who unfortunately fell ill and concealed the nature of his sickness until it was too late. Eventually, after he passed, we discovered he had tuberculosis. Sadly, due to the stigma and discrimination surrounding the disease, he would not speak up or seek for help. His death was a painful reminder that we could have intervened and saved a life if only we had known earlier. Tuberculosis is an airborne disease that primarily affects the lungs, but can also impact other parts of the body. Being airborne means anyone, regardless of their social economic status, can contract it. In Nigeria, one person dies of TB-related illness every 7 minutes, amounting to 206 deaths every day. Globally, one person succumbs to TB every 25 seconds, which is a staggering 3,456 lives lost daily. These deaths are entirely preventable because TB is curable if detected and treated early. If you or someone you know has been coughing for 2 weeks or more, coughing up blood, experiencing night sweats, or losing weight drastically, it might be TB. Please visit the nearest government hospital or primary healthcare center for proper diagnosis and treatment. TB treatment is free in all government and some private health facilities. Let us also remember not to stigmatize or discriminate against TB patients or those who have been treated for TB. Individuals who have been cured of TB cannot infect others. I call on all stakeholders, especially the private sector, to join us in the fight to end TB in Nigeria. Together, we can make a difference. Remember, TB anywhere is TB everywhere. End TB by 2030. Yes, we can.
Welcome back. This is The Territory. Now, as part of efforts to curb the rising trend of drug abuse among youths, Sape Gariki Usman Gakupi used the occasion of his traditional Salah homage to raise awareness on the menace. The monarch hosted the FCT command of the NDLEA at his palace, calling for stronger collaboration between communities and security agencies. Kamakama reports.
The palace of the Sape of Gariki was a hub of activity as stakeholders and representatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA FCT Command, gathered for the Salah homage. Addressing the gathering, His Royal Highness Usman Gakupi emphasized the urgent need to tackle drug abuse, especially among young people, and called for sustained public support in addressing the issue. He also used the opportunity to express solidarity with the administration of President Bola Tinubu and FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, urging citizens to rally behind the government for national progress and stability.
We appreciate the effort of NDLEA being headed by the chairman, Buba Marwa, but we still need more to be done.
The NDLEA, through its representatives, reaffirms its commitment to fighting the scourge of drug. They highlighted major strides made in recent months, especially during festive periods, in reducing drug trafficking and consumption within the FCT.
The people who are selling this drug, we have sent most of them to what? To where they're supposed to be. abusers, we are not just treating them with these blows. Once we arrest them, we tell them once that we send to the rehabilitation center, we send them to the rehabilitation center. We don't just arrest the user and prosecute the person.
The Salah homage, a long-lasting tradition by the Gariki monarch, is not just a cultural rite, but a platform for advocacy and positive engagement. While marking the festive season, the monarch reminded the public that such times should also serve as periods of reflection, renewal, and behavioral change. Kama Kama, NTA.
So gratitude to Almighty Allah while calling for moments of deep reflection from all citizens as Muslims celebrate the Eid in Gwagwalada. Moses Kuye reports from the ancient cosmopolitan town of the FCT.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allah.
As the message of sacrifice in Eid al-Adha, the Aguma, to observe the acts of worship. The Aguma in a royal outing joins other Muslims for the Eid prayer, where the Imam, in his Eid sermon,
Eid al-Adha is passionately a religion rituals, it's a religion sacrifice, it's a religion obligations. One of the religion obligations, it is show love, is to show kindness, is to show support to the less privileged ones. You know, in these festivals, we slaughter ram, and that intention of slaughter ram is for you to have mercy and pity for the less privileged ones.
The Muslim world, in commemoration of Prophet Ibrahim's willingness to sacrifice his son in obedience to a command from Allah, deems it fit to celebrate this religious obligation.
Down to drink or fight or steal people's property or burn ties or pray for his community.
I wish the Muslim Ummah Eid Mubarak, and we pray that Allah continue to see us through whatever we do in our endeavors.
The ambience and atmosphere in Gwagwalada was that of calm and tranquility. Abdullah Hajia, NTA News. As worshippers converged on the Sanusi Dentata Memorial Mosque, Abuja, to observe the Eid al-Adha prayer, Deputy Imam Sheikh Ibrahim Khalifa, who stood in for the Imam, led the prayer, where his sermon centered on patriotic prayer for leaders and country for Allah's bounty and succor. We pray that may Allah accept our prayers and also accept our sacrifices. We pray for the President, the Vice President, and all the ministers in the cabinet for them to succeed in providing good leadership for Nigeria. We pray that Nigeria daru barkola sajo da àwọn minister and advisor gbogbo wọn Ọlọ́run kó fi rere fún wọn Ọlọ́run ká ṣe rere fún Nigeria gbogbo economic àti deputy Nigeria kó ló bá gbé kúrò barkola sajo da aṣíwájú. To mankind, the cleric reminds all to uphold the virtues of the reason for the celebration. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin.